then on the final day of the regular season, on Sunday, May 3rd, 2026, we had Charlotte run Route Tulsa 9-1. East Grand at 5-2 over UTS University of Texas 10-2. In the American, Rhode Island, 3-2 over Georgia. In the ACC, University of Virginia 2-1 over Syracuse. In the Big 12, number 2 UCF 2-4 Iowa State. In the Big East, 1-0 over St. John's. In Connecticut 15 over Georgia. In the Big 10, number 2 Nebraska 13 over Penn State in Monroe, and Michigan 3 over Michigan State. In the MAC, Kent State 9-8 over Western Michigan 9 innings. In the NEC, St. Wagner 5-4 St. Francis Penn State. Central Connecticut 12-4 1-6 for to a 1-run rule for Edison 5. Long Island 7-0 over Mercers. In the Patriot League, Army wins 11-1 over Crescent 6 innings. Colgate wins 10-2 over Bucknell 5 innings, and Lehigh 8-1 over Lafayette. And then the ACC, back in the ACC, California 9 over Pittsburgh. Dartmouth 5-3 over Princeton Ivy League. In Harvard 6-3 over Columbia. Chicago 10-8 over Fordham. Number 2 Louisville 8-3 over NC State. The Falls Crane 9-3. Butler beats Browns 4-1. Rutgers 16-2 over Wisconsin. Purdue 7-5 over Iowa. Ohio State 3-2 over number 24 Washington. In Indiana 7-3 over Illinois. Central Michigan 17-15 over Akron. Mercer 6-1 over East Tennessee State. Oklahoma number 12 Oklahoma State 7-0 over Kansas. Utah beats number 10 Arizona 10-2 in a run rule. Number 6 UC run was number 14 Oregon 11-3. Lamont, and then UNC Greensboro 8-5 over Stanford. Chattanooga 11-3 over Furman. And then Pacific 4-3 over San Diego. Santa Clara 7-6 over Seattle. And St. Mary's 6-1 over Marymount. Florida number 10 Florida State Royal Boston College 8-0. And Northwestern 6-0 at Minnesota. And the South End tournament, they had the 2 campus sites. The top 2 seeds play, and then the 4, 5, and 8 seed would play out Southeastern Indiana site. And then McNeese's site was the 2, 3, 6, and 7. And Southeastern Indiana had to win, and to get out of the elimination, to force the Lamar in elimination, they had to win back-to-back games after their upset loss in the earlier round. In Lamar defeats Southeastern 2-1, and McNeese defeats Nicholls State 7-6. So it's Lamar and McNeese. They'll battle it out at McNeese in a best-of-3 championship series. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are no games on Sundays. Well, I can't say that. Last year, in the 2025 season, there were games on Sunday, the final day. However, there are not games scheduled on Sunday, though. And the only time there are games played on Sunday is if it is due to things like weather, pushing the games back. That's really about it. The only one that really has a scheduled game on Sunday is the Big East. They have the, if necessary, conference championship game at 10 Eastern on Sunday on ESPN Plus. Used to be on Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2. Used to be kind of split between there, depending on what was being aired. They took precedence on airing. But you would see like the beginning rounds on the Big East Digital Network on Flow Sports, which would be ESPN Plus now. And then the later rounds would move to Fox Sports 2, Fox Sports 1. They would have in their right, in their contract that they either have to air this on like linear TV, some of it, and they had it in their deals, which I liked, which I actually kind of liked. And I don't like that it's on Flow, but I'm kind of surprised though that there are maybe it is a duo thing. Maybe it's on ESPN Plus as well as maybe Fox Sports, which I wouldn't, but because I like it actually being on Fox Sports, having it on there. I don't know, I just did. And then, oh yeah. But that's the only one that's scheduled. But there might be a few scheduled because some tournaments, they're, are gonna have rain in their futures. and you're gonna have to push the games back and back and back. You know, and you're gonna have like late games. Like you're not gonna have games get scored in time due to just regular like how long the games go. You're gonna have eventually have some rain delays at these sites, so these games are gonna get pushed back past their normal start times they're scheduled for. Even if they start earlier in the day, so don't be surprised. I mean, if you do end up seeing like a Sunday game due to either due to if necessary, like rules like hey either A due to weather or B due to if necessary. Like, and I mean if necessary rules, like if there's like a say you play the elimination game, like the semifinal elimination game, then you play the championship game, and then you have to play an if necessary championship game in all the conferences that do double elimination besides, which is basically the power conferences that don't do double elimination, like the ACSC, Big 10, Big 12, and the American, and the Sun Belt. And I believe all the other conferences, they do double elimination. But yeah, basically, so if you're one of the, if there's double elimination, and they do like the NCAA tournament, there's a modified format of 8 teams, or 6 teams, or so many teams, because of their, but basically, if you have that and there's like weather in the area, or that's gonna push the games back, you're gonna have obviously the eliminations NFL, they got pushed back to one day, to the same day as the championship game. Then if there's an if necessary championship game forced, that would mean the elimination team wins the elimination game. Then they win the second game, this flight of the day. And there's only a rule. There's a rule where you can't play more than 2 games. These schools, you can't play more than 2 games a day. So what would have to happen is then on Sunday you would have an if necessary championship game. And I'm assuming they already have like brackets. Would be brackets made up based on like who wins. Hey, if this automatic qualifier wins, this automatic qualifier wins. We'll put them here. This automatic qualifier wins, we'll put them there. So they kind of have the brackets already set up, 2 separate brackets if need be. Set up anyways for who would place who where based on who wins. So it's not that bad, but still.